This is Karen Ranzi, founder of Feel Fabulous with Food and SuperHealthyChildren.com. I have been a speech and language pathologist for over 43 years, and I have been a vegan and raw food health coach since 1998. I'm going to show you here a young woman who I worked with recently with a 7-year-old girl, nonverbal, with autism. And I want you to hear what she says as she has transitioned to a healthy, whole foods, plant-based, very high raw food lifestyle.
My name is Alana. Came to Karen's Raw Vegan Coaching. I found her on Chef AJ speaking about the benefits of a raw vegan diet for autism. I just thought it would be helpful to reach out for my daughter, Joelle, who has autism and just has been, having some challenges. So reached out, and when I've been doing the raw vegan coaching with Karen for the last month or so, and just so many positive, wonderful changes in just a short period of time. So we were vegan, mostly vegan, and just switching now over to raw vegan. Karen has brought so much knowledge and wisdom, just, refining our diet. And my daughter is eating things she's never eaten before, like sprouts and fruit for breakfast, and just making small changes. And we're still in this transition, but the changes have already been amazing. We have so much more energy. My daughter is happier and calmer and starting to have some language and just engaging with the world more, like playing on the playground, which she has never done. Being a single working mom is like the greatest gift. And, the end of the day, I'm not exhausted. I feel really a lot more peaceful in my body, happier, and I know that's only helping my daughter. It went from, completely kind of disengaged, disconnected, very limited with her speech. And slowly she's just been starting to say more words, pop up words, just calling mom more, telling me no, telling me yes. And that's like the first time she's ever really done that. So that's been quite amazing. So that's like encouraging me to keep going and seeing her progress, and just these small changes, even for myself, just having so much more energy. Just really positive changes. I can't recommend Karen's coaching, raw vegan coaching, enough. Yeah, it's been a blessing. So
What I am really passionate about telling you is that after working with children with autism in the public school system for over 20 years and learned that the statistics from when I started as a speech pathologist back in the 1970s, back then I hardly ever saw a child with autism. And the statistics were 1 in 10,000 children. I do not believe that autism was confused with other disorders because I did not see other children that had those specific unique symptoms. In my state of New Jersey today, autism is 1 in 32 children and growing. It's a huge epidemic. Although children with autism and people with autism come with some really wonderful traits, such as excellent memory, excellent musical abilities, so many different positive attributes, and each person with autism is completely different and unique. But many of these people, many of these children have communication issues. Most of the children who I worked with were nonverbal. They had no speech. They had both receptive and expressive language difficulties. Many of them had sensory integration issues. And some were banging their heads on the wall in frustration at not being able to communicate, or biting their hands so that there were scars and bite marks all over their hands. I have found over the years in being a vegan and raw food coach that transitioning to a healthy, nourishing lifestyle of whole plant foods can make huge improvements and turnarounds in symptoms for these kids with autism and even older people with autism. If you are a parent, grandparent, or educator of a child or grown-up with autism, you may need help from an expert if you'd like to see similar results as Alana and her daughter. So let's hop on a call and see what the next steps would be for you. To do that, click on the link below in the description.